Hey everybody, so today I'm going to make some maple fudge. It's super easy. It's 3 ingredients: heavy cream, maple syrup, and butter. Doesn't take long. The hardest part is waiting for it to set so you can actually eat it. 2 1/4 cups of maple syrup. We got 2 1/4 cups of maple syrup in our sauce pot, and we're going to bring that to a boil and let it simmer for 5 minutes. So while we're waiting for the syrup to come up to a boil, I'm gonna grease my pan. I just save my butter wrappers and put them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer, and I use these to butter my pans when I'm baking. There's so many things that I can't have. Just have to stick to the basics and what I know is safe because of my food issues. So I always have plenty of these on hand. I just put them in a Ziploc in the freezer, and when I need one, I just pull it out. We've got our pan all greased and ready to go. So we've now got our maple syrup up to a boil, and we're going to simmer that for 5 minutes. Okay guys, so our timer's going off, and we're going to add the cream now. So we've got 1 cup of heavy cream, and we're just gonna add it right to the syrup. And we're not going to stir it. Do not stir it, just add the cream. Now we're gonna bring this back up to a boil. And as soon as it comes to a boil, we're gonna back it off to a simmer, and we're gonna simmer it until it hits 236 degrees. And that's gonna take us about 20 minutes. If you don't have a candy thermometer, you should definitely get one, because it's really hard to judge something like this, especially fudge, without a thermometer. So we're just gonna go ahead and add this to the pot. And we're gonna bring it back up to a boil and let it simmer until it hits 236 degrees. Okay, so we're starting to boil now, and we've got some bubble action going on. So we're almost up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're getting pretty close. We're going to 236 degrees. So we're getting there. A few more minutes, and we'll be able to take this off the heat. Almost 220 degrees. So my husband has been emptying sap pails and boiling night and day for almost a month now. It's been an excellent season. I eat a lot of maple. And I'm so blessed to have a husband that's willing to go out there and do this. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Okay, so we have reached 236 degrees Fahrenheit, so we're gonna just take this off the heat. After we remove it from the heat, we're gonna add the 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're not going to stir it. We're just gonna leave it in the pot, and we're gonna set the timer for 8 minutes. Okay, we've got the soon-to-be fudge. Now we're gonna take our electric mixer, and we're just gonna mix this for 5 minutes, roughly 5 minutes. That's what it should take. But we're just gonna mix it up until it loses its glossy sheen, and then we're gonna spread it into a pan that's greased very quickly. And you can see it's pretty glossy right now, and we're just going to keep blending until it loses that glossy sheen. our greased pan and we've lost our sheen, and we're just gonna go ahead and I need help. Thank you. And we're gonna spread this in the pan rather quickly if we can.
You did good, Betty.
Indulge. I have to have a little look at this. Fudge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so good.
Get some more there.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's probably safer to do this when your kids are not at home, just for safety reasons, because this gets really hot, boils hot. Okay, the real reason is because you want to be the one to scrape the bowl.
Right.
You don't want to share. You want to be the one to scrape the bowl clean. I promise you. Oh, we'll be back in a couple of hours to eat this fudge. We're gonna have fudge. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, it has not been 2 hours. I have not waited 2 hours. Like, I busted into this about 2 minutes ago. It's the best fudge I've ever had, honestly. It is amazing. It is so good. I was worried the temperature might need to be adjusted higher or lower. You know, it might come out too goopy or too hard. Oh, but it came out perfect. Oh my. Yeah, it came out absolutely perfect.
Tastes like maple sugar candy, only just creamier.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like maple sugar candy, not like hard candy, but the maple sugared ones.
Yep.
I mean, it's very mapley, which is good.
But you don't need a lot of it.
Oh, you only need a small little piece. It's super rich. But it tastes like the maple sugar candies, but creamier. It is that heavy cream.
Softer and creamier.
Oh, it's so yummy.
It's a great consistency.
Yep. If you guys, and it's easy because all you need is the heavy cream, butter, and maple syrup. That's it. It's easy to make.
If you're a nut fan, throw some walnuts in there and you'll be in heaven.
Yeah, definitely. Next batch is going to be maple walnut for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So there it is, guys. It's the best fudge I've ever had. This is a new recipe that I found. I hadn't tried it before. This takes the cake.